Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E, and today we're going to be looking at Vostok Amphibia, and this was loaned into a longtime viewer and friend of the channel, a guy by the name of Joe. Really nice guy, benevolent guy, really good guy all around, and I want to thank you, Joe, for all that you've done for my channel. So let's get right into it. This is a Vostok Amphibia. You can get these on Amazon and different Russian places on eBay for about $80 to $100. And we're going to give this thing a once over. Let's start off with the crystal. The crystal is going to be a plastic crystal. I want to say it's a Hazellite crystal. I have no way of testing that, but that's what it is. It's plastic crystal, but I want to say it's Hazellite. And the difference between regular plastic and Hazellite can take some temperature. If you're going to be buffing this out and getting the scratches out, it won't fog up and melt. It has a much higher temperature rating than normal plastic. Hazellite is just about the same thing that they use on canopies of jet fighters. Now, let's take some measurements real quick on this Vostok Amphibia. This watch is 42 mil domed acrylic crystal, 15.1 thick, and the case length is, it's a nice case length, 46. So then the band is going to be the band's going to be a 23. So really nice dimensions. It has a tapered band, and I'm going to tell you right off, this band is the low point of this watch. Just look at the negative things first. This band is a hollow band, pressed in link, has 3 adjusters. The Vostok sign class, and it's just all stamped metal, and it's going to be a cheaper thing. I can't say I really like it. If I was to purchase one of these, I would be getting rid of that. Now on the side you have a unique case and also a unique bezel. The case is pretty nice. It's polished and it has a nice decent weight to the case, but this band is real chintzy and flimsy. This would be something that you may want to replace, in my jaded opinion. Now, let this focus. Now the dial layout is pretty legible. You have the hour arrow pointer, and then you have a stick minute hand, and then you have a red lighted, a red colored second hand, which is pretty cool. Now you have graduations for your bezel, but this bezel is just a free spinning bezel. See that? And it's really loose, and it doesn't have any clicks or any springs in it. And before you buy one of these, just go in knowing that. That's one of the things that you don't get. You get a Russian movement. I don't know the exact movement, but it's non-hacking, but you do get a screw down crown, and you do get 200 meters of water resistance. One of the things I like about this case is that it is an old school compressor style case. And that means when you go down deeper, the water pressure presses this crystal, and you see this back, it has this compressor ring on here. It actually compresses the case up against the rubber seals, which gives it more of a tight seal, and it gives you 200 meters of water resistance. So it's a really Spartan or old technology way to get the 200 meters water resistant, but it works. You know, the Russians thought of a clever way, cheaper way to get the case to seal underwater, and why not use their own water pressure to make it more watertight? As the pressure increases, the water pressure squeezes the case, and it increases the hermeticity of the watch. Now you have a real nice deeply knurled crown, which is easy to turn. And one of the things about these watches, when you pull the crown out, you're going to get this. You see this? You get some serious crown wobble on there. Now, don't be afraid of that crown wobble. All of them do that, and that's just how it is. It's a Spartan piece, old technology, but that crown wobbles for a reason, and that reason is that it won't readily break off. Now let's look at the back of this. You have actually a pretty decent case back. Let me try to zoom in on this a little bit. You have the Amphibia logo on there, and it's brushed, and then you have some Russian wording on there. I don't speak Russian, so I just said no. It says Amphibia and 200 meters. Then you have that ring lock case back, that compressor style case back. And unfortunately, I can't try this on because it is viewer's watch, and it's too small for me to get on. So I won't be trying this one on, but he did say it was comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and purchase another one of these Vostoks and see how I like it. Maybe a different colorway. These things come in about 60 different styles at least. You got the Scuba Dude. This is the Amphibia one, and they all have some semblance of lume. Let me charge it up. I'll turn off my studio lights real quick. We'll get a quick lume shot. And that's your lume. You only get the second hand, and then you get the really bright arrow hour hand and minute hand, and then the no lume on the bezel, and then 3 pips. So that's okay for 80 bucks. This is taking a little walk, a little trip down history lane, and you can't really be too upset about it. But that's the Vostok Amphibia. You can get these for 80 bucks. They've been reviewed to death. You can go check out Just One More Watch. Jody likes them. And this watch is running really good. This watch is running about 5-6 seconds a day fast. And it's actually a pretty decent watch, minus the bracelet. So I'm going to get one, and I'll be reviewing it probably within the next couple weeks. I'm going to go ahead and order one up. They're cheap enough to just order one up, and I'll be reviewing it. But that's the watch once over. I'd have to say I do like it. It was a sort of a surprise. I really don't have any experience with these Russian watches, but as this one being a catalyst, as if I'm going to get another one, and it has a date wheel that is kind of out of place because it's a white date wheel. I would have preferred a black date wheel, and I also would have preferred these markings to be lume. They're not, but I like the 6, 9, and 12. I like the printing to the Amphibia, and it just reminds me of a throwback vintage style watch with the case and the Heslite crystal, and the bezel almost looks like a flying saucer sitting up on top of there, and the cushion case design. So it's real, it's different. I like it. It's the Vostok Amphibia, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this one since it's under 100 bucks and say it's definitely worth it. My name is Biggie. That's the watch once over. God bless, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Thanks.